Anybody who's followed my writing on bedtime stories will know that I'm an absolute sucker for two types of story: mysteries and military history. For me, you combine those two elements and you've got the most engaging kind of material going. Unanswered questions surrounding wartime stories such as Glenn Miller going missing, the loss of the Sakoof, Rudolf Hess flying to Scotland. Stories like that are as engaging for audiences today as they were 80 years ago. Now, it's been massively positive writing for bedtime stories and to be part of the universe that Rich and Mikey have created. But I've always wanted to put out my own material, and writing for those guys has finally given me the confidence to be able to do that. So, what I've come up with is this: Unclassified Encounter. Every episode is going to be a fully fictional piece, stories of horror, mystery, and suspense. But each one's going to be set against the backdrop of real life events from World War II, examples of bravery and valour of the men and the women that were involved. I want to explore stories that most people won't have heard of, stories that you might not find inside standard textbooks. The Cardiff Blitz, the sacrifice of the Jervis Bay, or Operation Spark, which is when the German army tried to kill Hitler with explosives shaped like bottles of cognac. To do this, I'm going to be using some very familiar tropes and characters that you might find in an episode of bedtime stories. You're going to get aliens, ghosts, cryptids, and time slips. You might even get a few things that you haven't seen yet. Now, you're going to have to bear with me because this is all new to me. It's all going to be pretty basic to start off with. We're going to be using different music to the music you might be used to, and we've also gone and found ourselves a new artist as well. Now, I would absolutely love to be able to use Mikey on this project, but unfortunately, he's far too busy with what he already has to deal with. So we're going to be working with an equally talented UK-based artist called Sean Spate. Sean has his own company online, Sad Astronaut Designs, and I absolutely love his work. When I started looking into doing this channel, I threw him a couple of concepts. We work very well together. I'm exceptionally happy with the results that he's given me, and hopefully you're going to be seeing a lot more of his work in the coming months. My goal with this project is for each episode to achieve two basic things. First of all, I want you to like the material. I want you to be engaged with it and thrilled by it. But at the same time, I'm keen for people to learn things that they didn't know before. Now, those might be things about World War II, or it might be about the paranormal concept that we're using in the story. But what I'll be doing is a little post-production video like this to go with each episode, which will explain the background and the ideas that have gone into it. Lastly, I do hope this is something that evolves as it goes along. I can't animate. As you can probably tell, I've never voiced anything over properly before, so it could well end up falling flat on its face. But if this takes off, then I'd like to be able to use it as a platform for other writers, artists and musicians to showcase their work on platforms like YouTube. So if you know anybody who might have the talent to write, draw, or score one of these episodes, push them this way. We're all in this together. Anyway, I've talked long enough now. I sincerely hope you enjoy what I've pulled together. Thank you for watching, and take care.